Texas. The name makes people think about cowboys riding horses on wide grasslands, tall oil rigs in the desert, big pickup trucks, and country music in wooden bars. But Texas is not only a big land with those famous symbols. It is a state with a proud history, a rich culture, strong people, and deep pride. With an area of more than 695,000 square kilometers, Texas is the second largest state in the United States, only after Alaska, and it is also the second most populated state with almost 30 million people. The mix of the huge size, the beautiful nature, and the long history makes Texas strong and special, becoming the burning heart of America. Located in the south of the United States, Texas borders many other states like Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and New Mexico, and it also has a long border with Mexico and a long coast on the Gulf of Mexico. This geography gives Texas very different natural features, from thick forests in the east, grasslands and plateaus in the center, to dry semi-deserts in the west, and long, beautiful beaches in the south. The climate also changes clearly in each area. The east is wet with a lot of rain, the west is dry, the north has colder winters, and the south is hot and warm all year. This difference in geography and climate helps Texas not only grow strong in farming, but also become an attractive place for tourism, where every land has its own color. The history of Texas is a long and eventful journey. Before Europeans came, this land was home to many native tribes, like the Caddo, Apache, and Comanche. They lived by hunting, gathering, farming, and they built a rich local culture. In the early 16th century, the Spanish started to come, built forts and churches, and made Texas a colony for many centuries. In 1821, when Mexico became independent from Spain, Texas became part of Mexico. But because many Americans moved to Texas, and there were conflicts about politics, religion, and culture, the tension grew stronger. In 1836, after hard battles, especially the Battle of the Alamo, Texas declared independence and became the Republic of Texas, a separate country for 9 years. This time gave the people a deep pride, because they once lived as a free nation, with the Lone Star flag flying high. In 1845, Texas joined the United States as the 28th state, which led to the war between the United States and Mexico and opened a new chapter. In the 20th century, Texas became a center of oil, energy, military, and education. making a big contribution to the growth of the whole United States. Houston is the biggest city in Texas and the fourth largest city in the United States, where modern spirit, strong economic growth, and special multicultural life come together. The first thing people talk about in Houston is the Johnson Space Center of NASA, the place that manages and controls human space flights. Here, visitors can see models of the space shuttle, astronaut suits, and even the mission control room, where NASA engineers worked for many decades. Besides space, Houston is also the biggest energy center in the United States, especially in oil and gas, with many tall skyscrapers and modern business areas. In culture, Houston is famous for the Museum of Fine Arts, the Museum of Natural Science, the Houston Grand Opera, and the lively Chinatown, where you can enjoy rich Asian food. This city also has a very diverse community, with more than 145 languages spoken, making Houston one of the most multicultural cities in the United States. Center of business and finance in Texas, famous for its skyline full of lights and special buildings like Reunion Tower. One of the most visited places is the 6th floor museum at Dealey Plaza, which tells the story of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. A history event that shocked the world. Not only famous for history, Dallas is also a center of art with the Dallas Arts District, the largest urban art area in the United States, where theaters, galleries, and museums of modern and classical art are located. Dallas also has the legendary football team Dallas Cowboys, called America's Team, with the AT&T Stadium, one of the most impressive stadiums in the world. This is a city where modern life, energy, and sports spirit come together, leaving an unforgettable memory in visitors' hearts. Austin, the capital of Texas, is called the live music capital of the world. Here, visitors can easily see live music shows on the streets, in bars, or in public squares. Austin is also the place of two world-famous music and art festivals, South by Southwest SXSW, an event that mixes music, film, and technology, and Austin City Limits, a festival with hundreds of artists. Not only strong in music, Austin is also a technology center with the name Silicon Hills, where many big tech companies and startups have their offices. The city brings a young, creative, and lively atmosphere, making it a favorite place for young people, artists, and business founders. At the same time, Austin still keeps its natural charm with Lady Bird Lake, the Colorado River, and many green parks. San Antonio is the place connected with one of the proudest stories of Texas, the Alamo. This is the fort where a hard battle happened in 1836, when a small group of brave Texas soldiers fought against a much larger Mexican army. Even though they lost, the spirit of Remember the Alamo became a symbol of courage and the wish for independence of Texas. Today, San Antonio still keeps a beauty that mixes modern and traditional life. Riverwalk, a walking path along the river longer than 20 kilometers, is a romantic and lively place with many restaurants, cafes, shops, and entertainment spots. The city also has many special cultural events, like Fiesta San Antonio, a colorful street festival that attracts millions of visitors every year. San Antonio is truly a place where you can feel the history spirit together with the modern, lively life. Big Bend is one of the largest and most beautiful national parks in the United States, located in southwest Texas, next to the border with Mexico. With an area of more than 3,200 square kilometers, the park includes the Chihuahuan Desert, the Chisos Mountains, and the Rio Grande River that makes deep canyons. Visitors can do many activities like hiking, camping, kayaking on the river, or watching the stars at night. Because Big Bend is one of the places with the clearest and most beautiful night skies in the United States. Padre Island, the longest barrier island in the world, goes more than 180 kilometers along the coast of Texas. This is a sea paradise with soft white sand, clear blue water, and romantic sunsets. Especially, Padre Island is the home and nesting place of the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, one of the rarest and most precious turtles in the world. Visitors can join eco-tours, camp by the beach, go fishing, or simply relax in the calm sea waves. If Dallas shows a modern and business style, Fort Worth, right next to Dallas, keeps the traditional cowboy spirit. This place is called Cowtown because it was once the biggest cattle market in the southwest of the United States. Today, the Fort Worth Stockyards is a famous tourist spot where visitors can see cattle parades, rodeo shows, or visit bars and shops in Wild West style. Fort Worth also has many famous Western art museums, taking visitors back to the glorious cowboy times. Not only with landscapes and cities, Texas is also interesting with its special things. It was once an independent country, has its own electric grid, is the birthplace of rodeo, and is the leader of wind energy in the United States. People in Texas are also proud of the famous saying, "Everything is bigger in Texas." Everything in Texas is bigger, from the wide highways, the huge stadiums, to the big food portions in restaurants. The culture of Texas is a mix of Spanish, Mexican, Native American, and European influences. This is the place where country music plays loudly, where rodeo festivals are exciting, and where the Texas State Fair and Fiesta San Antonio attract millions of visitors every year. In Texas, the cowboy spirit, national pride, and the wish for freedom appear in everyday life. The people of Texas are famous for being friendly, strong, and brave. They may look free and sometimes direct, but they are warm and value friendship. For them, Texas is not only a place, it is identity, belief, and pride passed from one generation to another. Texas food is also an important part of its identity. The mix of American and Mexican food creates the special Tex-Mex style. Famous dishes like Texas barbecue with soft smoked brisket, spicy chili con carne, tacos, enchiladas, nachos full of Mexican taste, or crispy chicken fried steak with cream sauce all make people love them. Texas also has kolache pastries from the Czech community and many other tasty street foods. Eating in Texas is not only about food, but also a cultural experience, where outdoor barbecue parties become times for family and friends to be together. All these things, great nature, proud history, lively city, rich culture, friendly people, tasty food, come together to make Texas one of a kind. This is not only a state, but also a symbol of the United States, a place of freedom, pride, and the wish to rise. When you come to Texas, you will understand that this is not only a travel destination, but also a life experience. Texas is not only big in land, but also big in spirit, big in the way people love their home. With all that it has, now and in the future, Texas will always be a burning song of pride in the heart of America.